1946 is the first time in any language, in any translation, the word homosexual ends up in the Bible, right?
I found that incredible.
That's the feature documentary, 1946, The Mistranslation That Shifted Culture. It's about researchers who trace the origins of the anti-gay movement among Christians. Joining me now are director and producer Sharon Roggio and researcher and subject Ed Oxford. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Yeah, we are so glad you are joining us today. I watched a little bit of the documentary. I have so many questions, but I want to begin with you, Ed. Can you tell us exactly how you guys first discovered that the word homosexual was first written in 1946?
Well, growing up Christian and LGBT isn't a good combination, so I had a lot of depression. And I went to a Kathy Baldock seminar and learned that the word homosexual was never in the Bible until 1946.
Wow.
And I had to find out why, how did it get there, who put it there, what was going on. And so right here we have a 1946 Revised Standard Version. This is the first Bible in the entire world to ever contain the word homosexual in it. And since I thought that was so recent, there's maybe a story to tell here. And so I started doing some research. I was basically looking to find the descendants of the translators to see if they had a story to tell.
Wow.
And in the course of that, came across some archived material located at Yale University that had amazing information in it.
Yeah, this is the actual Bible here,
Yes.
1946.
1946.
Wow. And Sharon, tell us about your early life and how you became involved in this project.
Sure. So I too am an LGBTQ Christian, and I grew up raised in the church. My father is a non-denominational minister, and so those two things don't really mix.
Yeah.
I was on my own journey already trying to affirm my existence with my non-affirming parents, and the way to communicate with them is through the Bible. So I found myself back at church re-examining these things. I read the Bible again as an adult, went back to church and started challenging them. What you call sin, I don't call sin. That led me to learning about affirming theology, affirming spaces. I took a class on homosexuality in the Bible. I learned about malakoi and arsenokoitai, the two Greek words, and Kathy Baldock. Binged watched Kathy Baldock, and she's the one who discovered the 1946 mistranslation, but it was Ed that found out that the archives were at Yale. So once I learned of Kathy, I was like, well, let me go see who Kathy is. Then I went to a seminar that they did, and they had just found Reverend David, who wrote the letter to the Translation Committee in 1959. He wrote that letter, and were telling their story publicly for the first time as they're discovering this information. And being an LGBTQ Christian and knowing that the Bible was mistranslated and how important it is for me in my walk and how it can help me and my family, I knew it was important to share this information with the world.
Yeah, and we're seeing some of the video right now. To either one of you, what can audience expect when they go see this documentary?
I hope that they expect to see what we put together was an empathetic, gracious approach to something that we can see the Bible was mistranslated. So how do we talk about something that people we don't want to pull the rug out from underneath people. So we really created a conversation to get to the bottom of how this impacts our lives, our real culture, and how it happened and how we got there. So it's a journey film. It's a piece that I feel a lot of audiences can relate to, whether you're Christian or not. The Bible impacts you, and so I am very proud of our team to be able to put together a film that feels like a Da Vinci Code type discovery that everyone can relate to.
All right, both of you, Sharon and Ed, thank you so much for sharing your story and shining a light on this fascinating topic.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right, and you can find more information on this documentary on our website, kcalnews.com. Just click on Seen on TV.